Okay, we are about to discuss about this ICT and issues to the society. That is our last theory section. And after that, we can move to the workbook, finish the practical, then come to the revision. Right? That is our plan, as I explained last day. Okay, let's begin. So this we have learned that, right? We have already learned that the ICT has positive issues, negative issues to the society. Both kind of issues are there. Some are positive, some are negative. Some are actually help. Some things, most of the ICT innovations are helping and improving the status of our life. So it helps us quickly do the activities, support us quickly finishing the tasks, doing work efficiently, accurately, and with more interactivity with the multimedia and all. So with better understanding, with less work. So those are some advantages. And then we learn about some issues like digital bridge and digital divide, where the society is logically divided into two groups. One group with the ICT facilities, the other group is with less facilities, or we can call them either with less facilities or with less equipments. They are not having facilities, or either they are not having knowledge. One of these. So that is also a problem that we learned last week, the digital bridge and digital divide. Right. The answer is digital bridge. We can make them aware. And the next important thing is this, since these innovations are really high, there are a lot of innovations and the technical stuff. Then due to that, so there are more wastages too. These are called e-wastages, electronic garbages or e-wastages. This is really, really high. So I said that Chinese people, they are telling that the chips are cheaper than garbage. Chips are cheaper than garbage means that much of production is there. That much of microprocessors. The production of microprocessors is really heavy, and not only the processors, we need the peripherals, input, output, other devices, equipments, chassis, all these things. Therefore, this electronic production is really, really at its peak. It's at its peak. So it's unstoppable. So due to this heavy production, the recently Apple has released their newest version. So previously there were like closer to 13 versions. So what will happen when the new version release? Some people used to buy the newest, throwing the old one away. Maybe some people have, like there are even so some countries, they are just throwing it to the trash bin. So this iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9, they will throw it to the trash bin or the garbage, and then they will shift to the new Apple phone. Similar things will happen in the computer industry. When Pentium, when this dual core came, the Pentium computers were thrown away. When i3, i5, i7 came, the other computers were just thrown away as garbages. So that is a problem, because day by day these garbages are rising. So there are a lot of garbages. But what to do with this? So one thing is, even so you can say even Japanese people, they are throwing their old iPhones. Still, in some countries, these old iPhones are really valuable, even in Sri Lanka, right? So there are people who still buy iPhone 6, iPhone 7, these versions, iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9 versions. There are still some people who are interested in buying those. So even that is garbage in one country, the other country can tolerate that because they are using. So that is called reusing. So one thing is, rather than just throwing away and making them a garbage, we can use them, reuse them. Another thing is, we can reduce using that. So that means, even though the new versions are coming day by day, so you need to think about adding them to your bucket. because if you are adding them, same time you are removing some. That will add more electronic garbages. So you have to think twice before investing or adding things into. If you really need, you can buy, but the thing is, if it is not really essential, think about the world too. Not just about your pocket and money, think about the environment and the world. So some people just thinking that if I have money, what's wrong? But that is not the thing. So they can maybe enjoy that, but before that they need to think about the society and the environment. If they can also think about recycling, reusing, or reducing, then the world will be a beautiful place. Because sometimes those who are not using these electronic devices are suffering due to that, especially these animals, plants. They are not using the electronics, but they are also suffering due to these activities. Okay, here are some elements that can be harmful to your body. So see that lead in Sinhala we can call EM. So that is basically damaging your blood system, stomach. Maybe it can make your stomach upset, or it can even damage your brain. So these are so dangerous. So there are some more elements which can damage your brain, like barium, right? That can also damage your muscles and the brain and the heart even. And so then, so there are cancer causing elements like, so here, cadmium and arsenic. So I think you have heard of this arsenic issue due to this fertilizers. In some fertilizer also arsenic is included. Therefore, these fertilizers are harmful when it is mixed with the soil and added to the food production chain. When it is inside the food, it is coming to our body and damaging. It is cancerous. Cadmium, then this arsenic-like thing. And some are causing allergies, right? Trichloroethylene and brominated flame retardants. So these are called basically, these are causing physical weaknesses. So this is not just a single element, this is a solution or mix. Then polycarbonated biphenyls. So these are some this can be there in some are there in the gas emitted when burning the plastics and all. This polyvinyl chloride, so it is in the gas. So when you burn plastics, so this gas is basically, it can cause breathing damages. So most of these elements are called liver damages. So liver damages, mercury like things, and also polycarbonate biphenyls. These are basically causing liver damages, damaging our liver. And some are causing various irritations, right? Mercury is also damaging the liver and the nerve system. Mercury, you know, mercury is there in, so mercury can rasadiya. It's there in these thermometers. It's not only that, it's there in some computers too, right? Okay, these are the things. So these chemicals are really harmful. So why those are used? But because those are used, most of them are essential elements for electronics, therefore it's used. But the thing is, so if it is not properly recycled, if it is added to your food, or if it is added to your water system, or even the soil or food chain, that can damage your health. Okay, these are the three principles that I just discussed: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce means limiting your usages. Reuse, you can reuse, or either if you are not reusing, you can let others reuse. So European countries or the developed countries can export their used electronics, maybe donate their used electronics to poor countries. They can use that. And recycle, the last option. So we can't recycle, we have to hand it over to a recycling firm. So in the workbook activities that is included, let's discuss in the workbook time. Okay, the last topic is ICT related job opportunities. So before we see the note, can you name a few? So what are the job opportunities available in ICT? I will list down. So can you tell me few? I will list it here. Yes.
Blockchain developers.
Sorry.
Software engineers and blockchain developers.
Software engineers. Okay. Correct. So blockchain developers. Okay, a new one. Blockchain developers, a new one. Software engineers, blockchain developers. Any other? Software engineers, blockchain developers. Is there any other? Yes. Oh no. Come on, list the job opportunities that you know. ICT is right. ICT is like a tree. Why? ICT is like a tree. The reason is it's having job opportunities from very beginning to the very advanced. So it's like a tree with lot of branches. It's not like a coconut tree. Let's say field like medicine is like a coconut tree. You have branches, everything at the top. When you reach the top, only you will get your goal, or when you get your opportunities. That is like medicine. This is in the top. It is like a coconut tree. But ICT is like a tree with lot of branches from the, even in this level, even a kid can climb. Even a kid can move. It's like a tree with lot of branches. So if you know just typing, you have a job. If you know printing, you will get a job. If you know scanning, you will get a job. If you know repairing, you will get a job. If you know coding, you will get a job. If you know designing, you will get a job, right? So if you just know nothing but type, nothing but just writing in the screen, you will get a job. If you know how to appear in the webcam properly, you will get a job, right? If you know how to talk, you will get a job. If you know how to listen, you will get a job, right? So think about the opportunities. It's a tree with a lot of branches. It's a tree with a lot of branches. That is your ICT subject. Okay, now tell me what are the opportunities that you can see here. Already mentioned a few, I agree with that. Big data analysts, hardware engineers, programmers, yes, correct.
System administrators.
System administrators, agree. Freelancers. But freelance, you need to tell the subject, right? There are a lot of areas now. Okay, you can write down these. These are the opportunities. Multimedia authoring is a big field. Why multimedia authoring is a big field? Because the graphic designers, video editors, all are categorized under multimedia authors. These are the people who create multimedia. Therefore, it is a big area, right?
Content creators.
Yes, that is also a new job. Content creators. Social media managers. security, IT security specialists, network administrators, bioinformatic engineers, mechatronics engineers, bioinformatic engineers considering biology. Actually, this is a future field. If you are interested in learning for medicine, learning biology related that, so there is a very interesting field. This is really high demand area, that is bioinformatic engineering. You need to learn 3 subjects. One is biology, so better you do biology for A levels, and also biology for engineering, so mathematics for A levels, and also ICT for A levels. So if you can learn all 3 subjects, so maybe you can start doing A levels now itself, right? You can study for that. There are ways of doing that. So if you can do biology, engineering, if you can do biology, engineering, and also IT, all 3 subjects, so this will be really interesting area and highly paid, highly specialized. These are the people who develop biological robots and biological systems, biological equipments, like the machines scan these things, medicine, or they are trying to replace the experts by using the expert systems. Expert machines who can treat, which can treat patients. Experts machines which can treat patients. Mechatronic engineers, mechanics and engineering. Drone operators. This is also a new job, or drone pilots. These pilots are for land pilots, because the pilots are not flying. Pilots are in the land, but still flying these drones. Yes, DevOps engineers, IT solution, cloud architect, very good. So these are also some new opportunities. Hackers, hackers means like ethical hackers. These are the opportunities. These are some opportunities, but there are hundreds of jobs, hundreds of job categories, millions of job, actually hundreds of job categories. Okay, please write down this quickly. In the book, these are the things which are listed. So in the book, they have listed these things. So you can see the software quality assurance, database administrator. Quality assurance are the people who check the quality of the software. Database administrators. Every software has a way of storing data. So mainly these databases. Databases are used to store data. So we need administrator to look after this data, right? So they are the database administrator. Software engineer, responsible for design, develop software, all the phases of the software. Web application developers, designing and developing web pages. Architects, so these are for high-end software. So there are architects for the designers. Then graphic designers, multimedia authoring, they are doing the graphic design part. Programmers are doing the coding part. What's the difference between software engineer and programmer? The difference between software engineer and programmer?
The software has programs in it, so the programmer's programs are in the software.
Yeah, programmer can only do the programming part, but the software engineers are responsible for other parts in the software. That means designing, documentation, deployment, implementation. So they are responsible for that as well. But the programmers are only doing the coding. So they are basically in the lower level. So programmers are like the production team, but engineers are they are executive team, right? So then the analyst in the topmost place, because analyst is the one who explain the software, work between the customer and the development team. and he's the person work between the customer and development team. The network administrator, we discussed. IT consultant, so he's basically helping new projects. Okay, with that, the particular chapter is done. Now it's time to move to the workbook. So let's start that now. Some of the students think our book is over. It's time to leave, right? Don't know why. Because we have discussed the workbook too. Let me erase the other stuff and let's move to the book. I think we need to discuss the networking lesson part. Let's move to the questions in the networking lesson, page number 39. Okay. This question, identify the main components in the school's network. Okay, what you have, what you haven't, and the number. So this I can't ask you because like it's depend on your school. You can fill it later. But can you explain the functionality of each? I'll put some numbers. So what is the functionality of computer? I'll put number. You can place the number in front of that. You can write the functionality and send it to the chat. Functionality of computers and functionality of server. Switches, what is the functionality? Routers, what is the functionality? Printers, scanners, multimedia projectors, and if you have any other, so what are the functionalities? Can you just put the number in front of that, write the functionality and send it to me? Just use your chat, Zoom chat, send it in the Zoom chat. Okay, computers, what is the, so I think the question is clear to you, right? Computers, what is the functionality? Allows us, computers allow us to connect
To the network.
yes, to the network or
To the
connect
next.
with the network. So that is the functionality of computers. Okay, likewise, you have to tell the functionality of other things. Server computers provide services.
Connects all the computers to the network.
Yes. Provide services to its clients. Its clients and help managing the network. That is basically server. Switches allow devices to connect with the network. Devices, computers and devices, all these things. Servers and devices to connect the network. Routers allow the network to connect with other networks. Internet working. Printers. Prints. Simple. Scanners. Scans. QR. Barcode. These are also scanners. Projectors provide enlarged view, enlarged projected view. Okay, please write down this. Quickly write down, right? I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, Bhute. Let's move to the next one. So please tell me once you're done, right? Otherwise, I'm just waiting. Okay. So what is next? Okay, you are given an activity. You are given some words and you are asked to fill this. So let's number this, right? Let's number this first. You can tell me what is number 1, what is number 2, what is number 3, what is number 4, what is number 5, and what is 6. What is 5, and then 6. 6, 6, 6. Okay, so what is number 1? What is number 1 out of this? It is
Internet.
internet. Otherwise, if I give the time, you will take a lot of time, right? Let's discuss now. Internet. Okay, what is number 2?
Router.
2 here. It's in the
Serve.
corner. Can a router in a corner can serve? Router should be in the middle of the your network and the external network. So number 3 is the router, right? It should be in the middle of your network and the external network, because router will allow you to find the best route in unknown network. Here to your network, the router's network, this network is unknown. Therefore, router will allow you to find the best route in the unknown network. Therefore, router should be placed middle. Then number 4. So to which every single node is connected in a network, all these are connected into a network.
Switch.
Switch.
Network switch. Or you can just say switch or network switch. The better if you can mention network switch, because it has a better meaning. Then what? What is number 2 then? You can call it server, right?
Server.
Yes, it is server. It's a special computer connected to the network, and this can be a printer or a pen. Printer. P-R-I-N-T-E-R. And these are the computers. C1, C2, C3. These are some computers, right? C4, C5, these are computers. Okay. That is done. The next. There are few questions. Shall we move to the next? I think this is clear, right? Take a screenshot. Let's move to the next. Okay, in the next one, they're asking, oh, there are 10 questions. I think you can quickly write the answers. I'll give time again, but this time I'll give only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each question, 20 seconds, right? Then 3 questions, 3 questions, 3 questions. I think 3 minutes, 4 minutes, maximum 4 minutes. Try to answer very quickly. Between and among people or as network. Generally, the term is network, right? The general term, that is network. That is not a computer network, that is a network. Connection are together 2 or more computers and peripheral identified as a computer network. So first one is computer network. It's not the hand. So how can the first one become a computer network? 2 or more computers, peripherals connected, then you can call it a computer network. Understand carefully, otherwise you will lose marks. The main aim of network in computers is for communication and share resources. Resource sharing and communication. We discussed that. A benefit in the computer networking is facility to use the
Internet.
There are 2 types of media connecting computers. They are
Wired and wireless.
Wired and wireless. Wireless computers use
Wi-Fi technology.
Not just Wi-Fi, it uses Bluetooth as well. WiMAX, microwave, a lot of technologies are there, but the answer from the given set, it is Wi-Fi. Enables communicating among users in the network. Communicating among users.
Instant message.
Enables communicating among users in the network. You can say social networks too. Instant messaging is also correct. One of these. Either social network is also correct, right? Instant. The space enables connect printers, files, software for the sharing purpose. Enables connect printers, files, software for the yes server. Modern day computers also have built-in facility for
Communication.
Modern day computers.
There is nothing else to answer.
Server wired network system, fiber optics, cables, internet, computer network, communication resources, social network wireless, instant messaging. Yeah, you can say communication. No machine answer actually. Are used to connect computers for networking.
Cables. Cables.
Yeah, you can say cables. You can also say fiber optics. That is also correct, right? Fiber optics are used to connect computers for networking. That is also correct. Cables is also correct. Generally, it's like cables. Okay, so these are the answers. Right? Take a snapshot if you have not done. So there are some matching answers, closely matching answers. Also, let's move to the next set. The workbook, actually, we are revising the things that we have learned. Select from B the most suitable expression to match the expression in A. Write the number of the matching expression in the blank alongside B. So I'll put these letters, then you can match that with the number, right? Letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Just match the letter with the number by reading this. Match the letter with the number. Let's do that quickly. RJ45. RJ45 is a twisted pair cable.
If
Is basically connected with RJ45, ability to store information or connecting the network.
port used to connect.
Network. Port used to connect the cables, wired networking. Yes, that is closer answer. Communication used to send the messages servers. So let's go to the more closer answer. This is a port used to connect cables in networking. Main objectives of computer networking is basically what is that? Main objective of computer networking is one is communication, right? So other one is the resource sharing. Command line interface. You can use to send messages in the network. Allows direct efficient communication between the computers and the network and other peripherals. For direct efficient
The
communication.
switch.
Yes, switch. Bluetooth. Wireless connection.
Why?
Computer is to provide central access to the resources. Server, is it somewhere? It's used as a medium in computer networking.
Twisted pair key.
Yes. Twisted pair cables. Router connecting computer
Connecting
to
one
another
computer.
network. Yes. Benefit of networking computers.
Just in the network.
Which is C.
No. Yes, this. Yes, C.
Interconnected group of people, items on the computer is called a network. That is E. Okay. Okay. The remaining questions, let's discuss them next day. We can finish discussing the workbook within 2 more days, right? After that, we can start the revision. Then good night. See you all next week.
Thank you, Saluk.
Bye.